Hi guys, I wanted to do this short video to thank each and every one of you who have purchased my new book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac. So whether you are watching this on the DETOX Intuitive YouTube channel or on my sister channel, Andrea Cox TV, I want to tell you a little bit about why I wrote the book, how I got it done so quickly, and the feedback I'm getting. So, as many of you know, my sweet rescue dog Roger, I have two, Lewis and Roger, he had a massive growth appear on his nose that went down into his mouth, and it's actually deformed half of his face. And I didn't feel like starting a GoFundMe account was proper because obviously with the way I live, I don't need, GoFundMe, but I had already spent about $6,500 on his care, for a scan of his full body and head, for a surgical biopsy, and lots of meds and holistic remedies. And I recently found out, so I wrote the book, right? I wrote the book, and it was a team effort. I worked with my co-creator. I was shooting photos of the recipes daily, and I was writing them down. I was sending them to her, and we really put this together, and it turned out beautifully. It's a full book of recipes. All the photos are beautiful. It's very easy. All the recipes are plant-based, so they're all vegan. Some are raw, some are not. They're very easy to make. Everything I make is easy. And in the front of the book, there's a whole entire chapter on how each of the 12 zodiac signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or the North Node, should actually eat. And throughout the book, you have the symbol of either fire, earth, air, or water on which recipes are actually best for your astrological sign. So it's a really beautiful creative project. Those of you who are watching this on the DETOX Intuitive, you probably don't know that I have been in the health and wellness industry for 11 years. I wrote my first recipe book, Rawlicious Recipes, 15 years ago in Ohio. I went vegan 21 years ago. I wrote my second book, Juicing for Beauty, I think like 7 years ago. So this has been a labor of love. And what's so beautiful is I had 5 recipe contributors as well as myself. So all the recipes in the book are mine. And in the back, I had my 5 favorite people that one, Jason Robel, had a show on the cooking channel. Another, Gabby, she has her own skincare line. I had them donate a recipe as well. Also, those elixir tonics you're always asking me about, and the juices, there's a ton of recipes on those in the book as well. And I did end up using the money that came in for the book to pay for Roger's latest surgery, which diagnosed the lump as a fibrosarcoma. That is an inoperable tumor that is taking over his face. And what's really sad is only 30% of that type of tumor spreads to the rest of their body. So he is full of energy and life. He wags his tail. He wakes me up with his leash in his mouth to go for a run, or what I call a brisk walk. And he's just the most beautiful, loving dog. But unfortunately, what I have to do is slow the growth of that so it does not end up getting larger and obstructing his breathing in his mouth. He's already lost all his teeth on the bottom because it corroded his mouth. So that involves having him on some pretty heavy chemo drugs, which I started him 3 weeks ago. I'm happy to say it's halted the growth thus far. And it may involve radiation, which the radiation is going to cost me probably around $10,000. So, I love my animals. Roger is only 6 years old. He is a baby, and I rescued him at the LA County shelter 5 years ago. He couldn't walk when I got him because of the abuse he had went through. He had a tumor then that I got clipped off and everything was fine. Unfortunately, this particular tumor is inoperable, and it's a pretty serious thing. So I want all of you to know that no matter what you buy, if you buy Eat Right for Your Zodiac on AndreaCox.com in the shop, or if you go to the DETOX Intuitive and click on Spiritual Gifts and Offerings and buy Eat Right for Your Zodiac, that goes to Roger's care. If you buy a private reading on the Detox Intuitive, an astrological reading, an Akashic record reading, a health reading, a love reading, that goes to Roger's care. If you buy any of my detox programs, the Digital Detox, my #1 selling program on AndreaCox.com, or if you book an upcoming retreat, which we just found a venue for June or July, all of that goes to Roger's care. I just didn't feel like it was in alignment with me to start a GoFundMe because I feel like GoFundMe are for pretty dire situations, although I feel this is, where people are really down and out, and they, people with cancer and things like that really, and I felt like I could use my platform to really pull in the funds that I need. So if you would like to make a donation for Roger's care, you can do so. You can send it to PayPal using the detoxintuitive@gmail.com. That's the detoxintuitive@gmail.com. I'll put the link below here. Also, I'll put my Venmo link, and I'll link the book as well, and my 2 websites. But I just wanted to let each and every one of you know how much I appreciate you. It was because of you guys and me putting that book out so quickly that I was able to get him his surgical biopsy, because that was not cheap. And I really needed to find out what this was. Roger had been misdiagnosed twice. I had a fine needle aspirate done when I first relocated because I noticed that, and they actually misdiagnosed him. And unfortunately, again, it's inoperable. They would have to take half of his face away. But we do have the ability to make this stop with precision radiation treatment. And San Diego has where I just moved from, has the best precision veterinary radiation treatment available. And after he gets off these meds in 3 weeks, I'm gonna go that route, and I'm gonna need your help to do so. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for the donations. Thank you for everything. Be well. Bye.